Welcome to PowerNation Daily. Got a good show today on deck. Ford is bringing the heat to the SEMA show. If you're an F-150 fan, you don't want to miss this show. The radical RXC Turbo 500. This thing is nasty, and it's going to break a really impressive record. It was a big week in NASCAR, a spin for the win, and there's a brand new supercar coming right out of Las Vegas, of all places. General Motors also has a recall on trucks and SUVs. You better hang on tight. This is PowerNation Daily, where we keep you up to date with the latest in automotive news. The show starts right now. Hey everybody, welcome to PowerNation Daily. Hope you had a good weekend. If you tuned in last Friday for the show, you would have saw that there's a battle between the Z28 and the Ford GT350R, and we were leaving it up to you to tell us who you think the winner is. We're still going through the comments, so we will have an answer for you next show on Friday for top 5 fastest fails. And it's not too late to put your opinion in there. So go ahead and find us on PowerNationTV.com. Do so. But let's jump into the show, shall we? Are you a fan of the SEMA show in Las Vegas? If you don't know what that is, you really need to check it out. The SEMA show stands for Specialty Equipment Market Association, and it is the king of trade shows. Anything and everything that you can imagine in the performance world, the car world, the truck world will be at the SEMA show in Las Vegas. As usual, the Ford Motor Company really wants to make a statement, so they teamed up with Galpin, Roush, and several other companies to develop 7 jaw-dropping F-150 trucks. Everything from high-performance street trucks to wild off-road creations. The 7 custom versions of the 2016 Ford F-150 will be there. Now, are you a Ford fan, or would you rather see another brand? The good news is, the other brands are going to be there. Every vehicle in the world is going to be there. Are you? Do you happen to know what automaker holds the record for the fastest street-legal production car at Nürburgring? Chevy? Nah. Ford? Not even close. Porsche? You're getting closer. Not even McLaren, though. It's called the Radical. Radical set the record in 2005 with the SR8, and then they beat their own record in 2009 with the SR8LM. And with a time of 6 minutes and 48 seconds. Now they want to beat the record again, this time with the radical RXC Turbo 500. The exterior of this car is, well, it's radical. It has giant gull-wing doors that flip up and a even bigger rear wing. The interior of the RXC features a multifunctional, fully adjustable steering wheel, EPAS power steering, air conditioning, heated windscreen with a single wiper, and adjustable pedal box. This thing looks like a race car, and it acts like a race car. Now, brake in this car it's pretty hefty brakes. 350mm front and 310mm rear fully floating disc brakes inside 17-inch braid center lock wheels front and rear, which are the biggest wheels ever fitted to a radical production car. Now, I know what you guys are asking, you want to know about the engine, right? You want to know what kind of power it's got underneath the hood. Well, I'm glad you asked that. We're going to bring it to you with this week's PowerNation Power Stat. The engine is a 3.5-liter Ford EcoBoost V6 with high-performance water-cooled Garrett GT28 turbos. The horsepower is 530 horsepower at 6,100 RPM. The torque, 482 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPM. 0 to 100 in 6.8 seconds, and a best-in-class 40 to 80 mile per hour in 3 seconds flat. Base price, $200,000 bucks. NASCAR was at the Kansas Speedway this weekend as the races count down and they get one step closer to crowning a champion. Matt Kenseth had a dominating car for much of the day, leading a total of 153 laps, and he needed a win to secure a spot in the final 8. Now, with 5 laps to go, things got a little bit interesting between first place Kenseth and second place Joey Logano. Kenseth moved up high to slow Logano's run, and Logano gave Kenseth the old bump and run, causing him to spin and finish 14th, while Logano picked up his second win in a row. Technically, looking at it from my point of view, there's 2 ways of looking at this. One may say Kenseth, was blocking and he kind of got what he deserved. Another might say Logano was too aggressive and it was uncalled for. From watching the replay, what do you think? And whose fault would you blame? There's a new supercar company coming to life, but it's not from Italy, Great Britain, France, whatever, or somewhere in Europe. Nope, from right here in America, the good old US of A. It's based in Las Vegas. The company is called PSC Motors, and they have big plans to change the way supercars and hypercars are sold. They have several different models and different options to choose from, and let's take a look. The base price is the SP150. It will have a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 that makes 680 horsepower, and they claim that car will run with a supercar in the 6 digits. The next car up is the SP-150S, and then the SP-150R that puts out 820 horsepower. The SP models range from $75,000, $76,000 all the way up to $210,000. But if you want a mean hypercar, something that will blow the pants off just about anything on planet Earth except a jet, take a look at this one. They also make something called the SP200, and it packs an insane punch. It's powered by a 9-liter V8 twin turbocharger that produces 1,700 horsepower, plus it has two 400 horsepower electric motors. The total output of this car is 2,500 horsepower. Attempting to hold the power to the ground is an all-wheel drive system connected to an 8-speed sequential transmission. The price on this car is $1.8 million bucks. So if you have the time and you got the money, you're gonna have some fun with this one. General Motors is recalling around 3,300 trucks and SUVs because of an ignition switch that slips out of the run position, and it could cause the engine to stall. Now, this is similar to the huge recall last year of 2.6 million cars. I'm sure they're glad that it's not 2.6 and it's only 3,000, right? According to General Motors, though, the issue is that the ignition key could get stuck in the start position. So what vehicles are affected? The 2014 Chevy Silverado and the GMC Sahara, the 2015 Chevy Suburban and Tahoe, the 2015 heavy-duty pickups, including the Silverado, Suburban, Tahoe, and GMC Sahara HD. Luckily, there haven't been any crashes or injuries related to this problem, so you better see your local dealer in case the replacement is in your truck. Check it out. Thanks for hanging out this here on PowerNation Daily. I'm your host, Gannon Pritchard. If you got any questions, shoot them my way. And definitely feel free to leave a comment about the power play between the Z28 and the GT350R that we talked about in the last episode, because we're picking the winner this Friday. Now, for more PowerNation on television, tune in this Thursday at 3:30 on NBC Sports for Truck Tech, followed by Detroit Muscle. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Drive fast, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you next week for Top 5 Fastest Fails. See ya.